that. Man, I feel so weird without having my...
Try the right control.
Which one? If nothing's working. The entire keyboard is not working, but it's not a big deal, Ben, because as long as we can see the game, if missing my keyboard is the worst thing that could have happened to us. I think
Life goes on, Kev.
Yes, it does. It does.
All right, guys. Stephano versus MC. Bottom right-hand corner of Belshire Winter, a map we haven't seen today. Trailing 1-2, it's SKMC. With a very early probe scout, by the way.
Yes, indeed, very early.
And in the top left-hand corner of Belshire Winter, the pink Zerg player, Millennium Stephano.
We see once more, Ben, we see the probe heading over to warp in that forge. The Overlord's going to get a really good sneak at that one. So everything is standard so far. He's going to drop the pylon. This time he will delay the natural head just a little bit.
And it's really hard to take a fast third base, a super fast third base on Belshire, because look how far away it is. This pylon's actually going to delay this expansion for a long time.
For Roach-Ling aggression, this is probably paradise. Even though it's not Belshire where Beach Summer anymore. That was really paradise for Lynx. They were running around through the water, having fun. It's kind of like when your dog is playing, yeah? All right.
Shout out to Elliot, who just fixed Kevin's keyboard.
Yep. He has a very famous nickname as well.
We call him the NASL Sound Guy.
But is he really, man? That's a big question.
Come on, how about a round of applause for the NASL Sound Guy?
All right, man. I totally feel back in my element again. My
Welcome back,
Kev. Yes, without the keyboard, I'm just not the same person. It's all good. MC is going to go for the cannon this time before the gateway. I can't blame him. This map is a little bit bigger. He did have the pylon over here, though, so he could see the links. But I guess on this map it makes a little bit of sense. So, Ben, he won the previous game going Stargate. Would you say never change a winning team and Stargate once more?
Oh, man, I don't know if I would say that. But, I mean, I'm just not a big fan of Stargate play, Kev. I feel like it's... While you can certainly win games with it, I feel like if a Zerg player knows what's coming, if he's scouting correctly, it's pretty easy to deal with. So,
there are still certain Zergs who find it very annoying, though. I have mixed feelings about it, but of course it doesn't really matter what we personally think. Not right now. We're just going to wait and see until what MC brings to the show. He's going to sacrifice one more probe. He's going to see all the drones.
From Stephano. Yeah. Mega drone transfer. MC sees no gases. And that's a pretty important thing to see. He knows, in fact, that Stephano is playing a style that's not basically a Roachling all-in.
Well, MC already lost more units he did this game than in the
than in the first 10 minutes of the last one.
On Daybreak, that was insane, man. I cannot believe it. That Stalker, he didn't even have to lose that Stalker. Like, that was the craziest thing.
So sloppy by MC to lose that Stalker.
Come on, MC.
Calls himself a pro gamer.
Boss stars. What are you thinking? You see, +1 is on the way for MC. But that's something he's been doing pretty much every single game. He's going to sacrifice a probe once more. Wow, he's really relentless with his scouting. Just keep sacrificing probes, wants to make sure nothing super crazy happens. I mean, this all looks so standard, but if he would have died to like something crazy as a Bailing boss, which is not out of the ordinary on a map like this, which is so hard to wall off, we would always say like, oh, he should have scouted better. Now, okay, his economy takes a small hit. We can see Stephano already having more workers than him, 6 minutes, 20 seconds into the game. That's something that normally happens a little bit later, I'd say 30 seconds, but at least MC feels super safe right now. He knows he's not going to die against Bailings.
And really the mark of a truly great player, Kev, in my opinion, is the scouting, is how in the know they are. And this Overlord from Stephano is just another testament to that.
Oh, Stephano, it's flying past the high ground. It's just going to sacrifice
is that high ground? I'm not sure that it is. Yes, it is.
But Stephano just wants to see what's going on. And right when the Overlord falls, as always, Pro's play wipes in the Twilight Council. And 4 gates are on the way, man.
A little Blink Stalker action?
Blink Stalker +2, 8 gate?
Not bad.
Certainly not when MC is the player. Since Stephano did expand on the right side before he expanded in his natural, his creep is going to be quite good over here. In his natural, I guess it's going to take a little while. We have 3 queens on the map right now. If it is going to be Blink Stalkers indeed, do you think maybe we'll see a Dark Templar opening? Is that crazy, or do you think it's just going to be...
He's got a lot of gas. I would surprise the hell out of me if he did, but, I mean, it's possible.
Ooh.
Wow.
Crazy MC.
Huh.
MC's gonna poke in a little bit with this one stalker as well, wants to see what's going on. Of course, what he hopes to see is no sport crawlers.
Crouching probe, hidden pylon, Kev. There he is. And Lair is going to be finished in time for the DTs.
Just crouching so good, man, that I didn't even spot it.
But 4
Oh,
DTs.
that one is going to be a little bit more obvious, though. These Zerg is going to try to get us around.
What is not going to work? And MC's going to be pushing forward here with these. This is a lot of Zealots. He's got Roaches in production as well.
More importantly, man, there's pylons going up everywhere, and there's still not a single bit of detection on the map for Stephano.
And I don't think there's going to be. Maybe if he realizes the Zealot count, he might respond by
oh, this is so smart by MC. He's making this look like regular pressure. He's actually doing really quite well with that already. Of course, these Roaches will be able to eventually out-micro the Zealots, but that's not the real threat. MC is selling this so convincingly. But the real problem is the Dark Templar.
Probe on the high ground in the main base, Kev. There's going to be a DT warping in the main and outside of the third. This is going to be brutal. There it is. 3 DTs in the main, 1 DT outside the third.
These Roaches did take care of that pylon, but now we see
Oh, and he's going to go after the Lair. There's no Overlords there. There's absolutely no chance of detection getting here in time.
Overlords, one Overlord is in production.
Stephano's going to try to get around these DTs and push them off the hatch. I don't know if it's going to work this time. Oh! Is it going to be the time that he needs? Only 1 DT. He might have done it. While this is happening, though, tons of drones dying in the third base. The Lair will be saved. Great play by Stephano.
Wow.
Great play by Stephano. 23 workers killed, though. Was it enough? 32 drones remain. MC has done critical damage, and he can still warp into the main. He can do it again.
Exactly. So many drones did fall. It was great by Stephano, no doubt, but he's far from out of trouble. He does have a huge army supply advantage. It's 59 against 16. Here comes the Dark Templars.
Here we go. Round 2, the Lair once again, and this time it is certainly going to fall. The detection is too far away. And there we go.
Green falling as well. So in the end, MC does get what he was looking for. There's still a hatch. He's just a little bit out of position.
Yeah, it's going to take a little bit more time to mine those gases, but this is a tough spot for Stephano. He's lost a lot of drones. And what can MC follow this up with? He's got 7 gates.
I mean, MC does have a lot of sentries at home because a counterattack would have been devastating if he doesn't have this amount of sentries. But even now, Ben, it's still going to be a little bit tricky. It's 4 sentries.
It will be, but Blink is finishing, and we've seen we've seen MC make it work, blinking to kill Overseers,
but there's
and using DTs.
3 Stalkers right now, so there's really not going to be a lot of blinking. The Force is going to have to be really good.
Oh man, it's so hard to commit to this ramp, man.
Yeah, Stephano can't make the read. He doesn't have the high ground vision that we have. I think it would have been actually not a bad decision to just try to go for it. Because even if the forces were going to be very good, there was really not a lot of DPS in that army. Now there isn't a Mortal, and everything is different. But wow, great game so far in Belshire.
Very exciting opening moments here. MC going to make his way out to a third base. Stephano's army is nearby, though, and Azella says, uh-oh.
Well, that poor sentry.
Bring me back as an immortal. Army of MC is here, though. He should be able to mount some sort of a defense. Lings are going to go after this Nexus, and it's going to be canceled immediately.
Oh, the Overseer.
1 of 2. And that's going to make the threat of DTs very, very real.
But as you said, he did force a cancel on that third base, but MC might actually try to make something happen on 2 bases over here. He's going to have a 2-base +3 attack, and well, that's pretty unusual and very strong.
Stephano's managed to make it back up to 52 drones, but that's not 3 bases of saturation. He's got an okay economic situation right now.
He's going to try to pick up the Overseer. He does have Blink. He doesn't want to reveal Blink.
He doesn't want to commit to it just yet. Maybe, like you said, not wanting to reveal it. Also has no forward pylons, Kev. He is bringing out the probe now.
We do have 1 more layer right now in the natural, so we could potentially see more Overseers. It's going to be so important. Stephano has the army supply lead, but how many? We have only 3 sentries actually, and they use quite a bit of energy already. On creep, I actually think that Stephano might be able to defend, even though the upgrade advantage.
Man. Blink, Immortals, he can blink back, the Zealots will tank, then he's got the sentries there. I think it's going to be really, really hard for Stephano. A couple of force fields kind of whiff. No, he's just going to cut off the army, and now he can walk right up into the natural.
But those are pretty much all the force fields that MC has. MC has much better upgrades, but he's still going to need good positioning.
Oh, and he's going to get completely surrounded here. The force field's expiring. There's the backwards blink, but the Immortals are going to die immediately. And MC is a little bit overextended now.
Off creep, he should be able to do fine though. These are +3 blink stalkers. There are a lot of roaches for Stephano, but MC bringing in all the stalkers as well.
Oh, aggressively brinkling on top of these roaches, and the upgrades really showing. Roaches falling so fast. There's the reinforcements. More roaches coming in for Stephano.
Army supply. Stephano is up 50 supply.
Where is it, man? Where is it? It's all in production. 10 roaches, 2 Zerglings in production. MC blinking very well. Gonna need another couple waves of reinforcements though, because Stephano looks like he's got enough.
Stalkers just dancing all over the place. MC doesn't have a lot of them anymore.
Why no DT warp in?
Yes, that's a very, very good point. He could have definitely warped in a couple of DTs. These roaches, these are 0-1 roaches, man.
There is finally going to be a single Dark Templar warped in, and this is going to be a headache, but Stephano's already done the damage, and MC forced to disengage there. 115 supply for Stephano, 65 for MC.
Can you believe?
I can't.
What we just saw, man.
I can't believe it. And there's no third base for MC. Stephano's dropping creep there. I don't know that he can come back
was
now.
Down
I think
25 workers. He was down a base, and he has 4 inferior upgrades.
I don't think this is a. If MC makes this work, I'm going to be blown away.
I love this as well by Stephano. Right now, having the Overload there, dropping the creep. So even if MC wants to eventually expand once more, it's going to take so long for him to actually do that. And Stephano doesn't have to attack right now. Sure, he can do it. There are no sentries on the map, but he doesn't have to. So I would like to see him not do it.
I think he's going to, Kev, because there are no sentries. He's
against +3 blink stalkers, man.
No, maybe not. Maybe not. He's going to kind of run around. He knows that MC has no third base. There's really no reason for him to get overzealous. And now he's going to return to droning. Might even see him taking a 4th here, and MC knows he's in an awkward spot.
Once more, guys, we are playing best of 7. This is not best of 5. So even if MC loses this game, he's not out of it yet.
Roaches are going to come forward, picking away at the forge. It does go down. And then MC just backs right up. He's got an observer over all of that. He sees exactly what's outside waiting for him. 173 supply against 109. 110 army supply against 53. Stephano
How much
doubling.
money is left for MC, man? Really not a lot. The main is pretty much mined out. So MC is basically going to be down to 1 mining base.
The natural is pretty much mined out, Kev. These patches are going to be gone in like 2 minutes.
Yep. Let's say there is around 1,800 minerals left over here for MC. Maybe a little bit over 2,000, but that's about it. Can he even? I don't even think he can max out of that.
No, he can make like 15 stalkers.
Sounds pretty good.
And that's about all it's going to be. 184 supply for Stephano. Where's that DT warp in?
It was over here with the
off the high ground. So he's going to try to do a little bit of harass with it. There's only a single spore there. The DTs might be able to pick that off.
Stephano pretty much has units in production all along. Okay, those DTs are going to be annoying. No doubt. Stephano actually tried to make something happen over here.
MC's going to have to do something magical here if he's going to win this game. Oh, Queen goes down, and immediately MC starts going after the drones.
And immediately MC moves out as well.
Very smart. Stephano pulls back his army to respond to that. MC needs to secure a base or something. I think we're going to see some blink shenanigans.
Oh, the spore did die as well. MC's actually going really quite offensive right now. He's going to pick up those OC as well. One Dark Templar is actually still alive.
Sneaks away.
Does some long distance mining. MC's never even going to try to drop the nest. I mean, he has 56 probes, so there's no need for him to put them all on one base. He might as well. Even a little bit, man. It's better than nothing.
This is really tough, man. It's just, there's not a real good answer in MC's army to these roaches. Blink Stalkers are very good. +3 Blink Stalkers are very, very good. But, I mean, Stephano...
without the Infestor, I mean, it's going to be really hard, no doubt. Stephano has not double the army supply of MC, but it's pretty damn close to that. Now we do see once more a lot of sentries. So that really could change the fight. So Stephano could really use those Infestors, but he's maxed out right now.
Ling's going to run around here, check on this base. Will they leave it?
I would really love to see Stephano sacrifice a couple of units and get more Infestors out, because that's what he's going to need.
I think that's what he's doing with these Zerglings. He's going to get as many probe kills as he can and frees up about...
so much money. I would love to see him get even more. He has
4 Infestors.
He's going to go up to 5 Infestors then, I believe. No, okay, 7 Infestors on the map right now.
All right, he's even killing roaches right now up here, so that's freeing up more room for those Infestors, just like you were talking about. +2 armor on the way for Stephano.
Imagine if MC would have attacked right now, right before all those Infestors pop, and dropped some key forces. MC is going to drop this Nexus. Super fast flame. That means that all of those Infestors will see daylight, will join in this massive army, and then it's going to be really tough for MC.
Maybe if MC can control the chokes, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
He needs to blink that stalker back.
But Stephano's bank is just insane. The only thing that Stephano doesn't have yet is a running forward base. Of course, Stephano's natural main base actually was running for a very long time.
Big flank being set up right now by Stephano. Ling's going to come down to where the Nexus is. And a nice fungal going to go down, and here we go. Stephano coming forward as soon as MC's army reacts to it. Good force field's going to cut off the vast majority of those roaches, and I think this is going to be a pretty good fight for MC. Might lose the Nexus. He really doesn't. He can't afford to.
Oh, it's going to go for the forward link. It's going to be really close. He will keep it alive.
Barely keeps it alive. It's going to be very low on health as Stephano continues to march forward. More pretty good force fields, but infested Terrans being thrown down in mass. A lot of roaches are falling, but the bank of Stephano, he's just got so much money. He can immediately remax. 16 more roaches, 10 more Zerglings.
Oh, those roaches are getting really close right now to all of the units.
Really, really great fungal. And as more reinforcements stream in from Stephano, the situation becomes more and more dire for SKMC. His army supply is dwindling. And Stephano is continuing to boom. 98 army supply to 45. Now doubling his opponent. Picks off the Nexus. And I think that's actually going to be a killing blow, Kev.
A couple of Zealots are fighting on the north side, far away from this fight, but it doesn't matter. MC calls GG, and Stephano takes a 3-1 lead.
I don't know if there's a Protoss player on the planet that can beat this guy.
I thought you were saying who's not going to be mad about that game.
Well, you know, I say this all the time. DTs either win you games or put you in really, really awkward positions, because there's inevitably going to be a big swell of units.
Yes.
And then what? And then what? Because it's not a really good fighting tech. It's a great, like, hey, guess what? You just lost your base tech. Or a great, you know, you have no detection, I can kill you tech. But
do you think, man, that while MC warped in those 3 Dark Templars in the main base, he should have also been warping in Dark Templars on the right side, since he had pylons there?
That's how he killed 30 drones.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay, well, okay. Yeah, he killed 23 drones, but I still felt he could have done more.
Maybe if he morphed into like more DTs and like maybe tried to go with like a double hatchery snipe, forcing.
Well, I mean, instead of just going for the hatchery snipe or for the layer snipe,
kill all the drones.
Kill many drones, kill a queen. Do you think that hurts often more?
I don't know. It's so hard to say.
This was still like an investment of 6.
I mean, he killed the layer and he killed more than 20 drones.
Yeah, that's true. He killed a lot.
I don't think. For 4 Dark Templar, I don't know if you can really ask for more than what he got.
That must have been more than that if he also had DTs on the right side. But that's not really the point. The point is exactly what you made, man. There's always going to be a bigger army supply for the Zerg. That was the case.
Yeah, here it is.
We could take another look at that. Do we see? Yes, he's actually sending 1 Dark Templar to the right side.
We never popped over there and looked at it in the game. We were too busy watching this incredible.
Don't you love how both like? I mean, obviously Stephano is still considered as the best European Zerg, but Newerth has been giving him a really like, hey man, at least I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here too.
I'm doing good stuff. And Newerth makes the awesome move, and at the right at the next event, 1 week later, Stephano is doing the exact same thing.
He does eventually end up losing that layer, but. I mean, just look at the, well.
I mean, MC was up 24 workers, and I love that MC had all the sentries as well at home, making sure that he could defend against that counter push. I really just think it went wrong with his big attack. Like, he was too exposed. He had to go for that defensive blink. All the Immortals immediately died. Imagine if you have Immortals with that +3 blink Stalker armor.
There's also the, you're right, Immortals would help a ton, but there's also the inevitable issue of the map. Where does MC take a 3rd base? It's so hard.
Yeah, but did he really need to?
Yeah. He ran out of money, man. He starved.
Yeah, but that was after he lost that fight. I mean, the game completely changed after that big fight where he lost all the Immortals, and then it kind of became 50-50, but obviously that was much better for Stephano. Anyways, man, I think we're going to head over to one more small commercial break, and we'll be right back with game number 6 between Stephano and MC, so don't go anywhere.